Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the last episode from Masters of the Air. This is the 9th episode. It went so fast. But yeah, I do think it's a really good show up to now. So one more episode, and the previous time I obviously watched the next time on and it looked really exciting. Then I got the episode today and it was really long, like 1 hour and 17 minutes or something like that. So I think a lot is going to happen. I'm kind of hoping for like an epic finale. If I look at the Pacific Band of Brothers, that kind of shows, they always end with like showing how the real people ended up. That's something I'm also looking forward to. So there is a possibility to see my reaction to the full hour and 17 minutes. On my Patreon there's the uncut reactions tier, and you can't only find the uncut version of this episode, but also from all the other Masters of the Air episodes. They're all available on there, and yeah, I wanted to say you can also get early access, but that doesn't really matter anymore after this episode. But if you follow other reactions from me, there's also early access on that. So check it out if you're interested, and then I'm just going to watch this finale. February 3rd, 1945.
By the first few weeks of 1945, we were closing in on the Third Reich from all sides. And in the sky, the 8th Air Force flew uncontested. We were the true masters of the air.
You know, it's funny, in the beginning of the show I always thought Buck was the one saying all this, but it's Crosby, right? Or was it Buck in the beginning? Maybe they switched it up, I don't really remember.
Major, we have damage here. Rockets, incoming! Bombs away!
Damn, that close up on the bombs, oh shit. Oh my god.
We're gonna lose her. You boys are taking over. Roger that. I'm gonna try to get us across the Russian lines where we'll be safe.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna end up in the same camp as Buck and Egan. Or one of those.
Should we bail? Not yet. We're not going down in Berlin.
Oh shit. They're gonna explode. Shit.
Major, we're almost there.
Yeah, I really get that though. That can be like a life-saving difference. But at the same time, if your plane explodes, then you're instantly dead, so... Oh my god! It's gonna explode now, right? No? Oh, yeah, it's crashing. I hope he made it. He stayed in there pretty long. Oh, then to see your plane go boom. Oof. Doesn't look very safe as well. Oh, what is it? Does he have like a... Oh, between German and Russian lines. So he ended up in the middle of the battlefield. But like, does he have a broken arm or leg or something? Or just pain? Yeah, then I would also be too scared to come out. I mean, they're just shooting everyone, even when they surrender. Like, before you can even prove you're American, they're just... Coca-Cola. Okay. Good. I was so scared they were gonna shoot him. Damn. Instantly heavy start of the episode, but it's promising.
We got half an hour. We need to be at the front gate. We're marching. Go tell the guys. Go, go, go!
They're gonna escape now, I think.
2,300 hours, then we march. They won't say how far for how long.
Allies must be close.
That's only essential. The Krabs have already punched holes in the can. They won't keep.
Oh.
Alles verbrennen, alles.
Oh.
You're not thinking of running, are you?
They're not running.
Not in this icebox.
Huh. I really thought they were waking everyone up to like run, to go.
Anyone who tries to escape will be shot. Please do not try.
Huh.
It's the Russians. They're close. Russians.
Oh, they're transporting them. Love how they just didn't give a shit about the Germans standing next to them and they were like, yeah, the Russians! Damn, they just destroyed the whole camp. Ugh, looks cold. Last week I saw this movie, what was it called again? I think most of you know it. The Zone of Interest. That was a heavy one. It was like, I made the mistake of not reading before like what it was about. I knew it was like Second World War related and I was like, yeah, let's just go there. So the first half I was like, okay. I understood what was going on, but it was like, is anything still gonna happen? Then I realized, oh shit, this is so insane. They're just like filming the lives of the family of this Nazi. And like in the meantime, all of that fucked up shit is happening. And then when I started like realizing that, I was like, that had an impact on me, that movie. It was really good.
We got wheels up in 5 and the equipment room's locked.
He angry.
People, look alive! Let's go!
I guess you've never flown over Germany without a parachute, huh?
I don't know, Crosby, have you?
From here on out, you're gonna keep that equipment hut opened and manned. Yes, Major? Yes, Major.
Yes, Major!
Yes, Major.
You're the man. Clean up. Let's go.
Damn, I didn't realize there were so many of them. I mean, we saw that the camp was pretty big. But if you see it like this, like the amount of people... Oh, great. Oh.
Thank you.
Steht auf und zollt unseren heldenhaften Kriegern Respekt! Alle klar!
Kinder und Alte. Alles kaputt.
If even like the officers are like feeling this weak already, there has to be an opportunity to escape soon. Wait, they're there already? Oh, I really thought they were gonna escape on like the way there. Fire.
Scuttlebutt, we're heading to a train station at first light. Scuttlebutt, know where we're going? Just to be ready at dawn.
They're gonna take us somewhere to kill us, aren't they?
Why move us?
Yeah, they could have just killed you there.
Not exactly how we thought, has it? Wish you'd done it differently.
I feel like Buck has been there for quite some time. Didn't we like lose him in the second episode already?
Did believe that if there was only 2 B-17s left, it'd be you and me flying.
Idea where we are?
Nuremberg!
My brother's ex-girlfriend lives there. Just some random information. But that's why I always have to think of that when I see Nuremberg.
Gail! Gail Clevin.
Jesus,
How the hell are you? So I'll see if we can find you boys some tents with some fires going.
happy enough to just get out of the snow.
Take at airport at Baranovich, from there to England.
Like, you're just so much more lucky if you don't land in Germany. Or just like, where the Germans are. Otherwise I would have ended up just like Buck and Egan, and now it's just like, yeah, people taking care of you.
The smell.
Oh.
Do you mind if I stretch
Oh,
my
it
leg?
was his arm, as I can see. Yeah, then you really get confronted with what's going on in this war.
Many of these camps, everyone's already dead and burned before we arrived.
There's more of them?
Yes. Our comrades found even bigger camps than this, built for killing people, many people at the time. Poles, Russians, mostly Jews.
Можно ехать! Дорога свободна!
It's always so wild to me because I just never really realize that because like in history classes you get taught like, yeah, and concentration camps were a thing and all. But I kind of realized that in Band of Brothers, like when they found out only in the 9th episode, like near the end of the war, that concentration camps were a thing. And of course I don't know about everyone. I think maybe, yeah, some people knew it, but there are so many people who like had no idea this was going on. So yeah, insane. Like he's only finding out now. It's 1945.
He says his family are all dead, buried in his village. Buried them himself with the other villagers, the Germans. They ordered him to fill in the ditch. His wife, his daughter, his grandchildren. So he takes the shovel. To live, one must make choices.
Where will he go? No.
Do what God. He says if God exists, he has forgotten him. Even the earth that covers our bones will remember us.
Major! The Germans want to stay ahead of the Allies. Another march. We leave at 1900 hours.
Another night march?
But I told them we won't go more than 20 kilometers a night, and they agreed. Spread the word.
So now they're gonna escape? Every time I think they're gonna escape when they're walking, but then they arrive somewhere and I'm like, when is it gonna happen? But
We move tonight or we don't move at all.
yeah, now it has to happen.
Look, if we keep it tight, me, you, George, Aaron, you know, it's a better chance to move on scene.
Cigarettes and torches, put them all on!
Oof.
We told you we had to stop marching at night. We're being attacked by our own goddamn planes. It's not safe. We told you. It's not safe.
I'm in. We make a run.
So those are just their own planes, but of course because they're like, German soldiers.
Abandoned buildings, church, school, whatever you can find.
I feel like that was like a good opportunity to run though, because everyone kind of just fled. When they started shooting, you could have easily like ran into the forest, I think.
Take advantage of the confusion while we still can. Over that wall.
Yeah.
Keep going, I'm right behind you.
Go, Bug! Get out of here!
Oh, but Egan not.
Release that man! Now! Yes! Let him go! Order your man to release Major Egan. Now.
Let's sink in.
But I thought they were gonna escape together. Apparently not. No, we did see Buck like alone in the forest, right? In the preview, or the like next time on.
I went over that wall.
We saw the one scene with the kid. They all made it. I was really scared they would shoot at least like one or hit one.
You hear that?
Damn, they did it!
Looks like they're retreating.
Very convenient. Oh, it hurt. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! What the fuck? These are a bunch of children. So yeah, that's the child we saw in the preview. Yeah.
Good!
Attacked by some children, damn.
Kids.
Yeah. Well, not the one who stabbed him though. That was like an adult, right? Or not? He just stabbed him in the back.
Gotta go, Buck.
Oh, fuck. Imagine coming this far and like being in that camp for so long, then finally escaping and then dying in such a stupid way.
Didn't even have any goddamn butts.
It's like just some children playing soldier. Is it like the Hitler Jugend or whatever you call that?
Welcome back, Major!
Hey,
How's it going, boys?
Major Rosenthal made it.
Come on! Hey, boys. Andy, how are you, my friend?
See, that looks like an easier journey than Buck and Egan. He did like discover the concentration camps though, but I think that was also like, yeah, interesting to see for this show. So yeah, to see them find out.
We got transferred to Winston Churchill's personal Converted B-24 Liber. I kid you not. How are you? How's Jean?
Oh yeah, he went on like a break, right?
pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna be a father.
I guess the break went well then.
Congratulations. God, I'm so happy for you.
Because he was so scared that it was not gonna be the same and all, and now that's pretty good news.
That's a good thing, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I don't know. All this killing we do does something to a guy. Rosie, sometimes I wake up, I don't even recognize myself in the mirror. It reminds me of this quote I read at college. Whoever fights monsters should take care not to become a monster himself.
We're here to fight the monsters, Cross. Yeah, the things these people are capable of.
Yeah, he's seen it now.
They got it coming. Trust me, they got it coming.
Stop right there!
Americans! Americans! We're American airmen!
We got 2 here. They say they're ours. They look like POWs.
All right, at ease.
Nice. First I was like, do they have to like go all the way back then, or? But luckily, like somewhere closer, there's Americans too where they can go to. So they're safe now at least. I still feel kind of bad for the one guy who got stabbed after everything, you know. And Egan is still there. I didn't expect that too.
Find a place to get him out of the weather.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess they're not gonna process us. Doesn't look like it. Let's go.
Lift, guys.
Major! Welcome back.
Finally!
Sure do.
I wonder if they ever thought they were gonna see him back.
You got him use that bag, Major?
Damn, it looks so weird to just see him come out of a plane again, like there.
What's this for?
The Dutch are starving to death
Oh. Ouch.
in southwest of the Zuider Zee.
Black truce.
The Zuiderzee.
Egan wouldn't let us ship it to your folks.
Aw.
Kept saying I expect him back. My buddy's just MIA.
So Major was kind of hoping you wouldn't mind flying on this mercy mission I was just telling you about.
Just came back.
Should be a milk run, but can't be sure what the Germans are gonna do.
Been nice to get behind the yoke again. Bucky had to stay behind with the man. He's okay though, right? Yeah, when you ever know him not to be okay.
I think he's gonna be fine in the end too. I don't expect him to die now. Of course, it's very possible. I'm not saying that, but you know, just hope he gets out too.
That's a P-51. That's a P-51.
Shooting at the towers. Nice. Get them. I get how happy they are. That must be so good to see. Yeah. Oh. Revolution. Now I'm kind of happy Egan stayed there, because now we get to follow this storyline. Oh, hell yeah. Tear that apart. Yeah, exactly. My instant thought. That was such a nice moment. Everyone's so happy.
The camp and the village are yours. Hand over my men disarmed in 30 minutes.
Dismissed.
Finally. Oh.
Let's go feed some people.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
Back where he was supposed to be.
Take the left seat. Well, always actually.
It's an honor.
Yeah, to finally see them flying together. We haven't seen that, right?
Ken?
Oh.
$100 says you can't think of a better flight engineer. Thought I'd get a kick out of actually flying one of these things.
You never flown a plane before?
No, sir.
It's about time then.
I took a boat over here in 43 and then I never had a reason to fly.
The Netherlands! May 1st. Love how they always end up in the Netherlands in these shows. I mean, yeah, duh, but...
Approaching Valkenburg.
I live super close to that!
Free to sail up and climb.
I know, like, I think in Band of Brothers they were in Eindhoven and that's like an hour from here, but now they're actually like near my hometown. Cool.
Drop on your best guess, Doug.
Bombay doors open.
Nice. Oh, in the tulip fields. I had no idea the show would like end here, near my hometown. Amazing.
1 and 1,200 indicated.
Clear up tower, please repeat.
Over.
You heard me the first goddamn time, Gale.
Took me a moment to realize. Just like the first episode, but way happier.
Felt good.
Look who's back. Harry, I'm still throwing up in there, are you? Good to have you back. Nah. How are you? Rose?
We made a few of those supply drops in the last days of the war. One day,
Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m.
it was over.
General Jodl and of Grand
The children.
Admiral Burnett signed the act of unconditional surrender in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Force. Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight. But in the interest of saving lives, the ceasefire began yesterday all along the front, and our dear Channel Islands.
Drink up, fellas, we're heading home!
At first, it felt unreal, impossible, and then inevitable. We were going home, all of us. I had a wife to see.
And a child.
A son.
Yeah.
A life to start.
I better see you at Minton's when I get back.
Oh, I'll be there. You can bring the little guy.
The little guy.
Bring my infant son to a jazz club.
Never too early. You're gonna be a hell of a father, Cross. You think?
Yeah, if you resolve all the trauma, yeah. It feels so weird that they're going home now. I mean, we've seen them in this setting for like... Yeah, I mean, for them it's been years. For us, it's been 9 weeks now. Like, you don't even think about the fact that they have just like lives they're gonna lead after this. You're just like so into this show that it's like, yeah, they're masters of the air.
Ready to go home. I'm ready. see March. Leaving a lot of good men behind. Brave men.
I was going home. I just wished more of us were.
Here we come.
Must be so weird to just see them leave after all this time. Must also be kind of sad, especially for those kids. They have gotten used to them so much. I think they were there like every day. Yeah. I was waiting for that. Four children. Damn, he really built a life there. Oh, okay. He got really old. Always when you see a picture of when they're older, I'm like, 100 years old. It's so insane to also realize like barely any of these people are still alive. Why did everyone become a teacher? Up to now, all three people we've seen. Aww. 52 missions. Buck. Guess we were all waiting for that. Oh, damn. As they discussed. No! Aw, I like that for him. Because he was always like, yeah, you all have someone back home, I don't. Heart attack. Oh, at 45 years old. Like, I just wanted to say, it was so nice to see that most of them got, like, really old. But then, yeah, Egan didn't, I guess. Beautiful show. I think like those last pictures and just them telling us what they did with the rest of their lives always makes me so emotional, and I don't know why. It's just we see them in this really hard situation, war, and then to see that they actually like made something beautiful of their lives, that's really nice to see. Yeah, only ones I'm a little sad about are then, of course, Egan, who died of a heart attack at 45. It's really young. And Marge, who died really young as well, like 8 years after they were married. So, yeah, that's really sad. But, like, the other people they showed us, they all got, like, really old. One of them even got 100. Like, 100. That's old. Yeah, that also makes me realize, like, that guy who, like, got 100 years old, he died in 2022, 2 years ago. And yeah, that really makes you realize, like, yeah, that generation is really, like, dying right now. Like, they have been for a while because they're really old. And, like, the ones who are still living right now, I think that's not a lot. But, yeah, I always hear people saying, like, yeah, this generation who actually vividly lived through the war, we have to get their stories now because this is our last chance. Yeah, somewhere I'm like, that's so weird to realize because I feel like these stories just need to be like told. They have to keep being told, and people just need to know what it was like and all, and it's like we need to gather as many of these stories possible before it's too late. But I think right now we're already approaching the time where it's almost too late. So yeah, it's insane to think that most of these people are just not alive anymore, especially because then I'm just kind of comparing it with, for example, Band of Brothers, which came out in 2001 or like somewhere around that time. These people just did their interviews. They were being interviewed for the show Band of Brothers. And now, it's like 20 years later. Impossible. I also noticed that a lot of them became teachers. Like, okay, sure. One thing I noticed as well was like with Crosby, like during the show, I was constantly like, Crosby has such like a, I want to say Babyface, but there was actually a person who they named Babyface and it was not him. But yeah, he looks really young, like especially his face. And then especially when it's like a few years later and he still looks that young and he's like, I'm gonna be a father. And I'm like, you look so young. And then I saw like his real picture. I was like, oh, I see, he actually look that young in real life. So I think they did that very well with the casting too. And of course they don't all look exactly like the person they were playing, but I did see the resemblances in the people who they cast. So yeah, even if it's just the way, like the look of their eyes, stuff like that, I saw the resemblances. Yeah, talking about the episode, I think it was a very nice way to end it. For me, it was like, okay, we see Rosie discover a concentration camp. I think it always has like a huge impact when we see that in a show. Like in Band of Brothers, it was like the 9th episode. I remember that very vividly. They spent some more time on that. I think there it was like a bit more important because they were actually like fighting on the ground, you know. But here I thought, okay, it's nice that they address it. But then to see like them going back, and like the last thing we see is them dropping food in the Netherlands, really close here to me, very fun. Then I just realized like, this is Masters of the Air. This is exactly how it should end. It shouldn't end with them being at some like party with citizens on the ground or whatever. They're flying their planes, and that's how this should end. And also the way when it was over, they all flew out of there. I think that was so beautifully done, and that really made me realize like, we're seeing what happened to the Masters of the Air. It's about the Air Force. And they did that really well. I think it was also very interesting to see Egan and Buck be in one of those camps. And to see them being freed, that was so nice. Yeah, it's just always because you follow this whole show. And of course, if you've never been in a war, you can never imagine what it's like. But you're like 9 weeks in the show and every week you see a new episode. Every week it's so depressed. And then to see like the last episode, of course the first half is still depressed because they're still fighting and stuff like that. And then the moment comes where the war is over, where they realize we're going home. It's done. No more people are gonna die. Yeah, it's just such a relief, you know, such a beautiful moment when you're just following a show for like 9 weeks. And then I'm just talking about like me as in a viewer of the show right now. Like imagine what that would have been like if you were in the war for 5 years. Like unimaginable. So I think that's also why it hits me that much, why it makes me cry every time. Like with the Pacific, with Band of Brothers, you see what they all go through, and then just to see like the end of it, so beautiful. Yeah, I honestly think the part I liked the most was Bucky, so Egan, when he climbed the roof, put the flag there, and he was just like hanging in there and he was like this, and everyone was cheering. I think like the moment they were like coming to rescue them, I think that was like the beginning of the end, you know. And then you already felt that joy from everyone, and it was just a really beautiful show. Like now I'm just talking about this episode, but if I look at it overall, like I said in the beginning, I had a pretty hard time getting into it. I don't know, I think if I look at it like that, like right now, you know how it ends. So I think if I would rewatch it, I would appreciate it more. I have that with a lot of shows. I think that's like a common thing. Like you're watching the first few episodes, but you don't know yet what it's gonna be. So you're just like, I don't know, what am I watching, you know? Like it was good, but I didn't care that much as like when we were like halfway through the show. I think it was the episode Buck returned when I was really like, oh shit, okay, this is getting good. And I think the storyline from Quinn was already really interesting. There were like interesting storylines in the beginning, not saying that it was like boring or anything. But I think from the moment we saw Buck back, and I realized what they did, like they made him disappear in the second episode and then they tricked us for like 3 episodes, and to realize, oh, I see what they're doing. Then I was like, ooh, this show is good. Now to have seen like the full show, I'm like, yeah, it's a really good show. I've been saying it for 9 episodes. I don't want to compare it too much to the Pacific or Band of Brothers. And normally I say that and then I still do it. But right now I'm just not gonna do it, because this episode really made me realize this is just about these guys. And maybe the show is different or whatever, but it's from the same makers. But this is about these guys. Band of Brothers is about those guys. And Pacific is about those other guys. And they all have their own, good things, those shows. So yeah, I'm very happy with this show. I don't think I have a lot more to say. So these were my Masters of the Air reactions. Very curious to know what you guys thought of the show, what you thought of my reactions. You can let me know all down below in the comments. And like I said before, if you want to see my full reactions to these episodes, they're all available on my Patreon. And I hope there's maybe like another show coming in the future, also from the same makers, maybe to see like another group of guys. And I would be looking forward to that, because every time I start showing them like, we'll see. And then I end the show and I'm like, oh my god, this was so good. So I would like that. But if you like this reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. And then I really hope to see you at maybe some of my other reactions. Bye!